What's going on, guys? I'm sitting outside my apartment right now, and so for one, I apologize if there's quite a bit of noise. It's kind of a high traffic area here, guys. But I'm sitting out here doing a little bit of practice, kind of dusting the rust off for the upcoming duck season. But as you can tell today, it is, perfect temperature outside. It is like nearly 80 degrees. I'm sitting out here in a cutoff. It feels amazing, so I'm trying to, soak up every little bit that's left of this warmth. But I absolutely can't wait for a little bit more cool weather to push through and push some ducks down to us. We got about a month left till duck season, and several things that's going to be happening before then too, guys. So don't just be looking forward to duck season. I've got several other surprises in store for you before duck season even comes around. If you want to watch to the end of this video, I will let you in on just a little bit of a secret, a little bit of an announcement that I'm really excited about for next weekend. But like I said, I'll reveal that at the end of this video. But like I said, today I'm out here on my porch doing a little practicing, trying to dust the rust off. Even though I've been hunting, for ever since I was about 9 years old, and I'm 25, I've got quite a bit of time behind a duck call. I still like to get out and do a little practicing before I go hunting, just to kind of dust that rust off. So what I want to get into today, guys, I've had several people ask me to do a how-to on calling videos. The only reason I haven't is because a lot of other YouTubers that even myself watch have already done how-to calling videos. But as many requests as I've gotten for it, I figured I would go ahead and do it and give y'all my spin on it. I'm not the best duck caller in the world. I don't feel like anyways, but I don't feel like I do too horrible, We kill ducks, so. But the first thing I would learn, or try to learn, if I was trying to learn how to duck call again, I would do it exactly how my grandpa taught me. I would just start off trying to learn how to quack, because a lot of the other calls that you make kind of build off that foundation. So when you make a quack, you want to make the word quick. You want to kind of vocalize that word a little bit, and that will get your mouth in the correct position and your tongue in the correct position to make that make a perfect quack. But like I said, when you do it, you don't want to just blow air. You want to pull that air up from your diaphragm, and when you do that, you kind of get that raspy old hen sound that I like to get whenever I call ducks. So I've got a double reed critter done game call here, guys. It's I love it. I've had this call for about 10 years now. I had a friend that was kind of doing pro staff for that company a while back, and bought one of his calls whenever he was. It's a lot like an Echo timber double reed, but yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to do a quack here, and then we're going to build off of that and go from there. So, through the back of the call, a quack is going to sound roughly like this. You want to start it really softly, and then kind of blow a little bit harder and move your tongue up closer to the roof of your mouth. Like I said, when you vocalize the word quick, you kind of automatically do that. So that's why I say that. So through the front of the call, this is what it's going to sound like. That's it, guys. Like I said, if you just blow on the call, it's going to sound like this. And this is what most people sound like when they first start duck calling. It's just not right. It doesn't have that depth to it like it needs. So I would practice that for as long as it takes. It took me years for my granddad to even let me call at all whenever we was in the duck blind. I mean, it was rough there for a long time, guys. But I finally got it, and that's what I would try to do if I was you. Just everywhere you go, drive around or whatever in your car, just grab you a duck call, throw it in the car, and blow it. You're not going to bother anybody when you're driving down the road or sitting at a stoplight. You might get a few funny looks, and I have, But I don't really care, you know. I'm trying to learn how to duck call or goose call or whatever. So once you figure out that quack and you get the fundamental thing down, then you can start piecing those notes together. Like I said, the quack makes the greeting call. So the greeting call is what I would use most of the time, and mix in a few chuckles and mix in a few quacks. So we'll go over chuckles here in a minute, feeding chuckles. But greeting call, like I said, I usually hit that first when I have a group of ducks coming our way, if they're acting like they like us calling. So here's the greeting call. Like I said, I'm not the best caller in the world, but that's gives you a good generalization on how to make that sound. And you're just going to want to piece several quacks together and kind of go from there. So the feed chuckle, okay, we're going to go ahead and get to that, because really and truly the other two just takes lots and lots and lots of practice to get that sound right. So the feed and chuckle. This is the one that you can kind of go around and you could actually learn it. I know a lot of people think it's the hardest thing to do, and really it is. It took me several years to really perfect a rolling feed chuckle, for sure. But the single one still took a little while. And what I would do is I would walk around in school or whatever, and I'd be making this noise and everything. And it also kind of helped that I listened to like heavy metal music, and you know, the double bass and everything. I could make that noise with my tongue when I listen to music as well. So a lot of y'all don't know it, but I also play drums as well. So, but getting back to the subject, you can make this sound anywhere you go, and you know, that sound is going to sound like this for a single feed chuckle. It's tick 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 tick. That's basically what I'm doing, is saying the word tick, but you know, it's just a tad different. So tick 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 tick. That's it. That's as far as a single feed chuckle. That's it. You want to vocalize from your chest just like you do when you make the quack sound, but you know, and you want to take your tongue from the roof of your mouth and go down with it, and make that really sharp tick or chuckle noise. Now, if you want to do a double feed chuckle, like I said, it's a little bit harder, but you know, you're probably going to want to learn how to do it. When I make that sound with my mouth, it's gonna basically be ticka, 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 and I would try to go faster and faster and faster until I finally got it, till I finally figured it out. And you know, like I said, it took probably years to really get it right, but eventually it becomes second nature, and it's not really as hard as what you think. So give it a chance. Don't give up on trying to learn to duck call if you can't figure out the feed chuckle. It's really not that hard, and you can practice it everywhere you go. You don't even have to have a call. But through the front of the call, the chuckle is going to sound like this. And I'm going to start it with a single and end it on a double, or a rolling, whatever you want to call it. And I'll move my hand a little bit to kind of make it sound like the duck's moving its head, or it's coming from several different ducks. So, you know, that's about it, you know. You can practice that sound anywhere you go. One more time for you. Now, all of them together. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I really appreciate y'all watching. But before I end it, I want to do what I said I was going to do at the beginning of the video. And for those of you that watched until the end, I wanted to give you an announcement. We're going down to Lauraville, Louisiana, Jess and myself are, next Friday. And we're going to pick up my new boat. We signed on with Pro Staff for GatorTail boats and motors about a couple months ago. And got a boat through them. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be awesome. If you follow us on Instagram, you would know that we sold the sneak boat just a couple days ago, and the reason for that is, like I said, we're going down there to pick up a new boat. Can't wait. So we're going to be doing a photo shoot while we're down there, and we're probably going to be taking the boat out in some swamps in Louisiana. So I'll be bringing y'all along for the ride. Don't worry about that. There'll be definitely be a video out of this. Probably a tour of the facility and things like that. So I hope y'all are excited about that. I'll be giving live updates just like I do in our hunts on Instagram, on our stories. So, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, we do have an Instagram, and we'll be posting a lot of updates on that. But also, kind of cool thing, I don't know if you're into tattoos or not, but I actually got a tattoo just the other day, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Here it is right here. I wanted to show y'all. I got a tattoo of an American flag, because America, and a couple ducks coming out of it. So, to me, I got it on my shooting shoulder because it's to make it represent the Second Amendment and also my patriotism. So, you know, I realized that if we didn't have the Second Amendment, we also couldn't duck hunt. So, you know, that's what that means to me, and I think it was pretty cool, so I wanted to share that with y'all. But, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks again for watching my how-to on how to duck call. See y'all soon.